Okay, now we are going to talk about the Innovation Award winners and nominees of, I think, December, although the results for the whole year already come out. Last month we recorded a separate show with the winner of the PHP Innovation Award, Christian V, that came and talked about his work and why he works a lot, not just to win the award, but develop great components that he uses, many other people use. And every month he has a bunch of PHP components to publish and update. But his favorite is the PDF one, the PDF to text one. He does lots of things.
Favorite and popular, most popular probably.
Yeah, it's getting very popular, and you can see by the number of support threads. Anyway, we are here to talk about the nominees first of JavaScript. Arthur, which ones would you like to comment?
Okay, let me first do the compartilhar
Oh, you are seeing it in Portuguese?
Yeah, I copied the link from you, so everything is in Portuguese right now.
Don't ask me why this happens.
Foca está compartilhando sua tela.
You can change URL at the top and reload the page.
Yeah, it will reload the Hangouts now. I'll just ask you if I don't understand something. So, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Great. So the package that I want to comment on JavaScript JS classes is JavaScript descriptive statistics. It's rarely we see something like this, but it's really interesting package. And first one, probably need to tell what descriptive statistics here is, and basically it's a statistical analysis of the data you provided, but in the sense that it provides some kind of summarize the data, not like learning about it and doing some assumptions, but rather just go through it and summarize doing some summarization to know about this data. Like here are the provided examples, like you can get arithmetic average of all the values here, so sum it up and divide it by the count and stuff like that. And this package was developed by Miguel from Venezuela. Let me see, there are probably examples too.
Yeah.
Okay, there is no exactly like data to use. Yeah, there is a stat.js. But yeah, so if you need something like this, that you could use this package, and he did not choose any prize yet, or did not at all. Probably at all, I think.
But there is a small issue that is causing some delays, which is the way people choose prizes from O'Reilly. And to make it simpler, O'Reilly provided a page for that, but it expired in December, so they need to renew it, and I'm still asking them, well, they have some people waiting for their prize. So I'm not sure if his prize was O'Reilly or he did not reply, because there are so many nominees, and that I would need to figure out what was his case. Just here. Okay, so on my behalf, I also would like to comment on a couple of packages, but first let me...
Yeah, on your behalf, you should share a screen.
Yes, trying to find what is...
It's called compartilhar, if you didn't know.
Well, that is the easy part. The hard part is to actually find out how many of these bazillion windows that I am open, which one is the right one. So I think you are seeing it now.
Yep, I see it.
Okay, this one, JavaScript plot graph, a package from Leonardo Mauro Pereira from Brazil. Basically, it is a package that it can plot graphs in Canvas, but using a function, an equation. Could be something that you provide as a callback, and it will define the values. So could be a linear equation or not, could be something that you just define.
So it accepts X and Y parameters and what you return,
Yeah.
whatever, and it draws the... Nice.
Could be random. And this is an interesting package because it allows you to visualize practically any type of graph, not necessarily something linear, as I mentioned. I was trying to see if there are any demos or screenshots which are always better, because sometimes looking at example code, it's not that easy, but you can see here that here it is a plugin. You can define a user interface. If I'm not mistaken, this one is one that allows you to actually edit let the user edit the values. Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
why it's so complicated.
Well, for people that enjoy doing things like this, maybe it's not that complicated. Anyway, moving on to the next topic. The next package that I want to comment, not the next topic. Because as for the price, I'm still waiting. This package is called jQuery 2 Player plugin by Emil Kilaj from Sweden. And it is a plugin to dynamically embed YouTube videos. So you could use the YouTube API and embed it yourself, or you could use this plugin and dynamically make the player appear. So it is nothing hard to explain, but it is useful. It can also make it show the screenshots of images of the videos. So it can provide a different user interface that may be nicer than the actual traditional embed interface that people are using for YouTube. Anyway, this month there are only 3 nominees, and we already talked about the standings of the rankings for 2016 last month, because the 2016 has already ended, but so we can comment already on the 2015, 17. Oh, I think the page is cached.
Yeah.
So I have to go there.
No, you were on 17 now. I think you were on 17. Yeah.
Yes, but the 16 package that doesn't have 2017 links.
Yeah.
So for 2017, the rankings are only consider the nominees of January. So far, there are three developers tied in first place: Emil Kilaj from Sweden, Martin Latter from the UK, and Martin Barker from the UK. 2 Martins from the same country with 1 package and 5 points. Then we have Til Wioski with 1 package and 2 points, and Tom Loprod from Spain with 1 package and 2 points.
Yes.
As for countries,
the 2 Martins from one country put this country in the first place.
Yes, that's what happens. And United Kingdom is first with 2 packages and 10 points. Sweden is second with 1 package and 5 points. Germany and Spain are tied with 1 package and 2 points. So Since there are not many packages being published in JS classes, the rankings are more or less predictable. Okay, so we are going now move on to the Innovation Award. Nominees of PHP classes in December 2016, there were like 10, 11 packages. So which ones would you like to comment, Sarkis?
Yeah, let me do the compartillar first.
Now you enjoyed that.
Yeah, the new language. I'm learning it.
Yeah.
One screen share at a time. Actually, I already forgot what it was. But eventually I will learn. Okay, so first let me paint you a picture. It's a night. You're walking outside, you look at the sky and you see something is shining, flying by or anything, and you're interested what it is. Probably you can distinguish a plane from other stuff, so let's assume it's not a plane, it's a satellite. How would you know what exactly it is and what its purpose and how it's moving? And this is exactly when this package came into play. It's a NASA near Earth orbit API client developed by Sergey Pris from Ukraine. And so it can query NASA API to retrieve several types of information about near Earth objects and like orbital data, distances, velocities, and size of it and stuff like that. So I really thought that this was an interesting idea. I did not know that such API exists, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you can
Actually,
request for specific objects under like which you are under like a specific section of the sky. Would need to look at it more
yeah.
precise, but yeah.
From what I understood, this is more to monitor the next meteorite that will meteor
Also, yeah.
that. Well, actually, that's the main purpose. It's not for planes. You mentioned planes. Oh, planes. Are you sure this is?
No.
I'm not sure.
I say assuming it's not a plane because you could distinguish a plane, but it should
Oh,
track
okay.
satellites. I think it should
Yeah.
track satellites and stuff like that. Planes, of course, not. They are not near orbit. They're
Remember
Earth.
people that said, "Oh, it will be the end of the world because a meteor will hit the planet in the next days." And
That's still a possibility.
by the time you got it, it totally disintegrated and nothing happened. But
Yes.
I think there was one relatively recent one that almost hit the ground, and it was not that small. I think it was in Russia, some time ago. Not that recent, but not probably last year or the year before.
Yeah, I saw the videos, but there were
It
no
was
confirmation that it was meteorite, so I really don't know what it was. The explosion was quite big, and lots of houses have the glass shattered in the windows and stuff like that. So it was really messy. But yes, I didn't see a confirmation that it was meteor because meteorite. No, because no one reported that actually something like that approaches the Earth. So it's hard to tell what was it.
so. If it was not a meteor, what was it?
I don't know, maybe rocket experiments. Maybe a meteor.
Those Russians.
No, well, I'm not stereotyping. I'm just saying that I really don't know. Several years ago, here in Latvia, some company had a commercial prank that they announced that meteorite hit a place here, and there were lots of scientists from all over the world, and they said, "No, it's just a commercial for our something." Operating carrier plan, data plan, or something like that, and everyone was so frustrated.
Oh, they wanted a real meteor.
Yeah.
Or maybe they want a missile from North Korea.
I don't know.
Don't do that. Do not play with missiles at home.
Okay, and Sergey got one subscription to the PDF edition of the PHP Architect magazine for this package. So PHP numbers to words conversion. This was not what we talked about in the last month's article. This is number to words, and this was developed by Haseb Ahmad Basil from Pakistan. And yeah, it does what it says. It converts numbers to words, and in many different languages, as you see here, even Lithuanian and not Latvian. I wonder why.
Yeah, because you did not behave. You do not deserve. Well, maybe it's not that different because there are many similar languages there.
Oh, it's obviously yeah.
There's Estonian. You put, no.
Also, yeah, and they left out the middle. Nice. I don't know why. I don't think the author would know all languages himself, so he probably used some resources and just it was not available for Latin language or something like that, I guess.
Yeah, so it's not his fault.
Yes, it's my fault. I did not provide resources.
Yeah.
Okay. And he got one big elephant plush mascot. Yeah, he was the first winner, so he was the first one to get it, right? Makes sense.
Yeah, I was the first. Maybe I don't. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the first in the month. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We are giving elephants for many months.
Okay, and the next one is PHP Path Windows and Linux utilities, developed by the winner Christian V. And so, yeah, actually, when reading this package, I thought, come on, but PHP should abstract some differences between handling files and paths. Like there should be no need for these utilities. But then, as I read, then there are some differences after all, even after abstraction of PHP, like using real path or using reading the commands from specific path. System path available and stuff like that. So if you have this experience, these differences, that probably you need this package. If not, you're okay on your own, then yeah, it's also possible. And Christian got 1 year server license, IP to country, region, city, latitude, longitude, zip code, time zone, area code, database. Wow. I don't know. Christian probably has so many perks already, so many prizes.
Yes. Last time you said no, I already have all of those.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, because basically, it's not that there are not many sponsors. It's like the remaining ones you already had.
Yeah.
But okay, but he has much more innovative packages coming.
Okay, and the next one is the PHP convert words to numbers. So not numbers to words, but words to numbers. This is the one we talked about in the last article, last month articles.
Yeah.
And it was developed by Mohammed Asad from India. And yeah, so I think it's harder to interpret the word and convert it to number rather than doing the other side. But I think both are usable in different use cases. And this package, as I remember from articles, also handled some mistype cases, multiple spaces, or some dialects and stuff like that. So it's really quite advanced. And Mohammed got one copy of the Web Pro standard license. It was the ID, right?
No, this is a tool to create distributable PHP packages.
Oh, yeah.
That open on a browser. So let's say you want to sell a PHP package or a application. You can use that tool, the Web Pro tool, create packages. I think it's for Windows. It will probably ship with a browser, or maybe not a browser.
I see, like a standalone app.
Yes, it will start a web server, and from then on, your application will just call the web server via the browser.
Does it encode the source too?
I don't know, because
Okay.
that will be a different product.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
yeah, by the way, next soon we'll have an article comparing all PHP source encoders that there are in the market.
Actually, quite interested. Yes.
Yes, many people are interested on that, and um, there is Source Guardian that is sponsoring the Innovation Award. There will also be participation of Zen Encoder and IonCube
IonCube, yeah.
and the new coder, which is from Newsphere, and the PHTML encoder is a very old one, but it's still being developed. For some reason, they were forced to be called PHTML due to some conflict of names in the end, but it's a PHP encoder. But anyway, that's a side topic. We'll get back to that when the article is published.
Okay. And the next package is PHP Table Chart Builder. We developed by Gavin Gordon Markowski from Canada. I think there was an example. Yeah, so we can configure table, provide data, and it would generate HTML for us to render, and they look like, for example, this. Actually, yeah, it looks quite nice. Specifically, as I usually think the tables are ugly, this one's looking quite nice.
Yes, this is not just a regular table generator. There are many of them. This one also performs some calculations. You can configure the calculations that
So
you
it's a little bit
do.
like Excel.
Exactly. It's more suited for reports when, for instance, you need to
Yeah,
display some totals or some average or some.
equation. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And author got one downloadable copy of PHP ED Professional for this package. And the last one is PHP Touch Swipe Emulator. Track swipe events when user moves the mouse in PHP. That was interesting. It was developed by Dave Smith from United States, and how he does it is that it generates HTML with elements that he attaches events to, so through JavaScript. And on mouse over and mouse out events, it redirects to a specific URL. That's interesting. So that's how he would communicate with the PHP server backend, right? Notifying of the
Yeah.
events. So for example, if you want to make a swipe keyboard, you would do the swipes, and for example, if it's a desktop, it does not support swipes, it would redirect to URL and you would have the letters that it swiped over. Yeah,
Yeah.
the idea is quite nice.
Yeah, that was one great package from Dave Smith. He won the Innovation Award last year, and this year he was very, very close. It's like the battle of the monsters, Dave Smith versus Christian V, because they have published so many great packages all by themselves that it's even hard for anybody to compete. Only Cesar Rodas that won the Innovation Award 2 years in a row. And well, but Cesar is back, although he doesn't have much time. But he already published one package. Was nominated recently. Okay, on my behalf, I would like to also comment on a few packages. Let me share the screen here, if I find the right window to do so.
Just don't forget to do the. Oh, damn it, I forgot it again. Compartivartela. Can you pronounce it? How does it sound in Portuguese?
It's. Do you know Spanish?
No.
Okay, don't help. It's compartilhar. It's this when there is LH. It's like the LL in Spanish, which is compartilhar.
We have the same in Latvian. Compartilhar. Okay.
More or less. I don't know if that's the same, but you know, there are phonemes that don't exist in different languages.
Yep.
So I'm struggling to figure which one of these bazillion windows is the right one. Could it be this or this? Okay, I got it. So the first one that I would like to comment is CSS Optimizer from Jelexabrex. No, sorry, I'm sure I'm not pronouncing your name right. But Jelly has submitted several great packages, and this is one of them. Well, there are many packages for optimizing CSS, but most do not do much more than removing white space and comments and white space being line breaks and tabs and spaces and whatever. This package also does something that is a bit complicated, which is combining duplicated selectors, because you need to figure which ones are duplicated and remove eventually values that may be duplicated. So this is not a trivial thing to do, but with some care you can do it. So for this, Jelly got a PHP Storm ID prize, and it was a well-deserved prize. I'm sure he's appreciating, because this PHP Storm is requested by many winners. The next package that I want to comment, again, it's Christian V. Is everywhere. Not complaining.
Yeah.
The Christian has developed PHP command line arguments parser, and I think, that's yet another one of those. There are bazillions of packages for that. Well, first, it is not the usual. You can, yes, separated the definition of the parameters to XML files. You could as well support JSON, because these days JSON is more what people would like to use. XML, it's like something that you probably use in the past. You don't like to close tags, so it's not a fun format anymore. And it supports validation for many types of parameters, which is something that not all command line argument parser supports. And it also does something that I think this is extra. I don't see many use cases for this, but it is something different, which it can perform calculations between numbers. Like, for instance, you have to pass an integer as a parameter. If you put there an expression like 24 times 60 times 60 to find the seconds of the day, it evaluates that expression, and it passes the computed number to the application. So this is a great package, and since Christian already picked the prize this month, I think that's why he did not pick a prize. So the next package that I want to comment is PHP HTML conversion by Lars Molleken, and he created basically a package that can extract the text from HTML. And this is often useful when you, for instance, you want to create a newsletter that you have the HTML and you want to send it along with the text version. So it is useful to extract the text and have it more or less formatted as it appeared in the HTML. It is not possible to do a one-to-one conversion, but making it look similar, it is a good thing. And for this, Lars did not pick a prize. I don't know if Lars is not reachable for some reason with the email that he provided to the site, but he never picks a prize. So I suppose he's just having fun submitting packages, not just for prizes, and that is a good thing, because these packages are really great. Okay, the next package that we'd like to comment is PHP stands for Core NLP Adapter. Basically, there is this server to perform natural language processing queries that is provided by the Stanford University. It is a server that runs on Java, but thanks to this package by Dennis Swart from the Netherlands, you can actually send requests to a local server, a local copy of this Stanford NLP server to perform different queries for instance, parsing sentences and get the results about what is being said in that sentence. So this package by Dennis Swart is quite nice because it makes this server available in a nice way through PHP. Finally, the last package that I want to comment is called Tuple Dictionary, and it is by Bill from United Kingdom. I'm sure his name is longer, but it's just Bill for the friends. And his package deals with arrays, and well, you know, arrays in PHP can either be accessed with keys that are either strings or integers. But thanks to this package, it provides a workaround that limitation, so you can actually use other types of objects, not just strings and integers, as indexes to access the array. So this is quite a nice package that does something unusual. So now you can use objects to access, for instance, arrays that are indexed by some object value. And an object value is not an integer, it's not a string. So you can use this package to somehow convert it into a hash that will be used to access the elements of this tree. Okay, regarding the Innovation Award nominees, that is also going to just see how are the rankings for the 2017 already, because we last month we already mentioned the winners at 2016. So
oh my god, I just saw how many packages we will be commenting on.
Yes, that was the record. It is like 22. And we can take 2 days off to comment on this package. And that has a reason, because I have implemented a new feature that invites to discover packages that authors have not submitted to the site yet in GitHub. So I sent several invitations, and then I got many packages being submitted. Many of them were innovative. So it is my fault that in January we had
okay,
all
I will blame you.
Yeah, and in February there were less, just 17. Hopefully in March it will return to normal values. Anyway, regarding the Innovation Award rankings for 2017, this is more or less the rankings of the winners of January mapped to the rankings of 2017, because there is no there are no other months of authors being nominated. So on first there is Nahid bin Azhar from Bangladesh with 1 package and 22 points. In second place there are like 6 authors. Asif Ahmad from Brazil, from Pakistan, Alessandro Italani from Italy, Gavin Gordon Markowski from Canada, Christian V from France, South Ashara from Australia. There are and Peter Kalf from this Hong Kong. I almost said Malaysia. Anyway, they are tied with in second place with 1 package and 21 points. Then there is Scott Arsiewski and Istvan Dobranete with 1 package and 15 points, and they are tied with Sergei Priz from Ukraine with 1 package and 15 points. By countries, there is a little variation because there are multiple authors from certain countries like France and United States. So the France has 2 packages and 32 points, United States 2 packages and 26 points. And then come Bangladesh, Canada, Hong Kong, Italy, Australia, Pakistan, all tied with 1 package and 21 points in 4th, and in 9th, Ukraine and Hungary with 1 package and 15 points. And all these people tied is that there are many packages to be nominated, not so many people voting. So please vote on the packages so you help making these rankings more distinguished, not so many people being tied. So with this, we practically end this podcast now for real, because there was a small happening in whatever happened in my machine. I don't know. Maybe I locked something on purpose. I mean, inadvertently, and everything got locked. So we'll be back with the Innovation Award for JavaScript soon. On my behalf, that is all.
We already did an innovation award for JavaScript.
Yeah. Not the Innovation Award, the Lately in JavaScript podcast. It's many podcasts. Bye.
Bye.